A bigger question I have for neurology has to do with what I've learned so far in a shelter surviving on Earth as someone who has been declared homeless in Seattle with $1,251, having a diagnosis of cancer. And the question has to do with these owners of these huskies and these animals. These brilliant geniuses who have these flashes of sound driving in their Teslas on autopilot and silence. And to be more clear and concise, what's the benefit within their economics, they're billionaires and trillionaires in silence, to limit and restrict the thinking and the thought and the decision making and choices of someone who has already been diagnosed with cancer, who doesn't have the future y'all have in your fancy schmanciness in silence, but who in a short amount of time almost the amount of time that a human can think and have a neuron and a synapse connect after some thug bully harasses and assaults me in silence to shut me up. They whisper, they communicate, they've got signals and associations to stop what they see and hear and observe. Their kids don't go to school anymore. They have home stuff they do. They go to Harvard studying coding, eating candy in silence. And then when they get to Yale and they study at Princeton, they go to their University of Washington and they say, "Hurrah, Caltech," in silence. They cause more climate change and then say to me, more and more, less and less. And eventually they just wave their hand, flash their badge, pull up their pants and tighten their jackets with their guns pointed at me to get me to go on my way, on my way, on my way. Where there's probably somewhere I can actually use my brain with some freedom. The freedom I had during the Iraq-Afghanistan war, when they were so scared to fight themselves, they made an ego and a psychology to keep them safe in their psychiatry homes, of houses they built on the land, earth they all own, in silence.